Today on Ballistic BBQ, I'm going to be grilling up 2 Angus New York strip steaks on a cardboard and bamboo grill. Let's get going. Not long ago, a buddy of mine, Tom, from Tom's Test Kitchen, sent me a text with a picture of this grill, this cardboard disposable grill. He said, "Hey, Greg, you need to try this out on your channel." So I was talking to my wife about it, and I'm thinking, yeah, that sounds like a really cool idea. And she said that she actually saw it at a local CVS store. So I made the decision, I'm going to do this. Father's Day, my wife bought me this cardboard grill from CVS, and it was like $15, she told me. So not a bad deal, really. And here's how it comes packaged. It's a CasusGrill instant grill, one-time use. And reading the back of this, it says it actually has an hour's worth of cook time. So it'll be interesting to see how it performs. So the big selling point of this disposable grill is it's constructed from cardboard. The grill grade is bamboo. It's insulated with volcanic stone. It looks like, pumice. And the charcoal briquettes are donut shaped, and they are made from bamboo as well. So this whole thing is disposable. There's no metal involved at all. And I know out here in San Diego area, it's a big problem with people burning pallets in the fire rings, because the fire rings are actually, they move them around. The city parks guys move these around and then rake the sand. And what happens if there's pallets, have been burned in there, there's nails, and a lot of times the nails will slip through the rake and a little kid steps on it or something. So that's a problem. I used to go to Tulsa a lot, stay at Airbnbs to visit my mom, lived out there. And I remember one time I bought a disposable grill because the Airbnb I was at didn't have a grill, and I was jonesing for a steak. And it was one of those little aluminum pans, and it had a tin, like expanded tin mesh grate, and it was just packed against the charcoal. And I remember it was like somewhat challenging cooking a steak, because I had to just keep it flipping every other second. Got it done, but it just wasn't that convenient. This thing, if it works, is going to be pretty cool, pretty interesting. So let's get it unwrapped and assembled. So enclosed is an instruction sheet, and it's just pictures, but just a few steps to assemble this grill. So the assembly was very, very simple. See those donuts, the little briquettes, they definitely look a lot smaller in person than they do on the packaging. But the one thing I really like is that there's a gap. There's a nice gap between that heat source and the bamboo grill grates. So it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see what happens here. I was talking to some friends about my doing this video, and they were laughing. It's, the bamboo's going to burn out before you get the steak done. It's supposed to be an hour, so we'll see. Anyway, let me show you those steaks, and then we'll get on with lighting this thing up. And here are those steaks. These are 10-ounce choice Angus New York strips. And I'm just going to go real simple with the seasoning. I'm going to treat this as if I were, at the beach or something. Get this with this is Celtic sea salt. This is supposed to be healthier for you as far as salt goes, but it tastes really good. Hit it with some fresh ground pepper. And in keeping with the whole quick beach cook scene kind of theme here, these are Walmart steaks. It's funny, I went to my grocery store to buy some steaks, and their steaks, they were horrible that day. So went down the road to Walmart, and this is their, the black container is supposed to be higher quality. They look pretty decent. All right, let's get these set to the side here and we'll light up this grill. So this is supposed to be ready to cook within 5 minutes. And you don't need any type of lighter fluid. Did I get black on my nose? I don't smell lighter fluid, but you don't need lighter fluid. So I don't know what they're using to get, to light these, but I was tempted to use okay, this is weird. So it's a no flame briquette. I mean, this is one of, and it's, I'm going to pick this up. That is actually lit now. Here, I'm going to do something stupid. Don't do this at home, kids. Hear that sizzling? Because I'm lighting this wondering where the heck, I was expecting, like, you see those match light charcoals. But it's almost like there's I don't know, gunpowder or something in there. Maybe like potassium nitrate and sugar. Wow, it's going though. So that was one of the things, is this is supposed to be ready to cook in 5 minutes and there's no flame. This is weird. I've never seen anything like this before. Okay, this is wild. So I'm going to take off my mic just so you can hear this. I was not expecting this. Crazy. So wait till it's white and we'll start cooking. And again, it's supposed to be ready within 5 minutes. All right, so this is where we're at after 4 minutes, but yeah, it's pretty darn toasty. So let's get the grill grate on. It's weird, putting it down and not hearing like psst from the steel, from metal. So I have a timer going. I'm just curious how long, this cooker is going to last as far as, the bamboo grates and everything. I mean, I'm pretty confident that they're actually not going to, these aren't going to catch on fire, but they're claiming, an hour, 60 minutes worth of cook time. And we're kind of curious about that. So you do get a little wobbling here, getting a little smoke, and I'm smelling steak. Getting some nice sizzle and some nice smoke now. And I will be doing a lot of flipping. When I cook on direct heat a steak, I abandoned the one flip only thing a long time ago. I think that's antiquated. There's no reason for it. Someone tell me why, what the benefit of only flipping once is. I like to kind of develop the crust slower and cook the inside of the steak slower rather than overcooking, getting that kind of gray halo of overcooked meat around the medium rare that I'm looking for. So I like to kind of nurture the steak a little bit more with a lot of flips. Getting some really nice sizzling now. Nice amount of smoke. And the juices are definitely dripping onto these weird donut briquettes. So as far as the dimensions of this grill grate, it's 12 inches long and 9 inches wide. So as you can see, if you're going to do 2 steaks, I wouldn't go any larger than these. These are pretty much taking up all of the charcoal space. But you could get a decent amount of hot dogs on here. And again, if it is accurate with the 1 hour worth of cook time, you could cycle in food. You don't have to do it all at once. Yeah, we're getting a nice amount of smoke now. This steak here is getting a nice bit of crust on there. All right, these are done. Your temping out is done. I will say that I'm not real happy with the crust I have on here. I think the main reason why this bamboo can last without burning up for an hour is there's something in the formula of this charcoal, this bamboo charcoal, that it doesn't get really that hot. I mean, I don't really have that Maillard reaction on this steak that I like. I think for hot dogs and hamburgers, this would probably be pretty good, but I wouldn't want to grill a steak on this. I'm going to rest these and grab a hot dog. We'll see how a hot dog does. I have one hot dog. All right, this is a leftover Wagyu hot dog from my last video I did, that Terry Mayo hot dog from Santa Monica and Canada. We'll see how it does on a hot dog. Yeah, like I said, I would not buy this if you're planning on cooking steaks. I think hopefully the hot dog will do fine in burgers. Yeah, so this hot dog, I mean, it's cooking, but for as close as it is to the charcoal, I would expect it to be cooking a lot better than it is. It's definitely cooking. I think this thing is fine on hot dogs. Again, definitely not steaks. You know, on the little picture on the front of the packaging, they've got this looks like a ribeye there. There's a bunch of tomatoes and asparagus. Maybe asparagus, not steaks. I mean, this has been on here now. Yeah, see, I shouldn't be able to hold my hand here this long. It's becoming uncomfortable, but it's not like, ow, you know. See what we're reading here. So I got the probe of my instant read right at the grate. So this is right at 282, right at the grate. It's not really hot enough to get a good Maillard reaction on a steak, obviously. I'm obsessing about the steak because I bought those steaks for this video. But it's good. We're learning. Is this worth buying? I'll leave that up to you. I mean, the hot dog's taking forever. The hot dog's been on here like for 5 minutes. It's cool on the inside. I'm calling this, I'm not recommending this thing at all to buy. You're definitely better off with a a portable kettle grill or a little hibachi or something. Let's see how I did on those steaks. Okay, so here are those steaks, and I can tell you I am definitely not proud of these. They're gray. I mean, I don't even, I'm asking myself, why am I even showing this? Yeah, I mean, like medium. The problem is this thing's cooking so weird. And here we are. Yeah, not my proudest moment, that's for sure. I mean, medium. The problem was, I was cooking and I was looking at the meat, looking for what I'm used to seeing with the, the developing crust. I never even got a sear. And it just was taking so long, I busted out my instant read. It's like, yep, they're done. So, yeah, definitely, I'm not recommending buying this. Hot dog's still over there cooking. Yeah, I mean, it'll cook a hot dog. It takes a lot longer. You don't have to worry about, you know, the hot dog's cooking too fast and splitting open, that's for sure. But it still tastes pretty good. Yeah. Anyway, I definitely do not recommend buying this cardboard, the CasusGrill. Unless all you're going to cook is hot dogs. It'll cook a dog, and it just takes a lot longer than normal, but you won't have to worry about the skin splitting up because it doesn't seem to get very hot, which is how a bamboo grate can last for an hour. So it makes sense. But anyway, it was still a fun video. I mean, the steak is way overcooked it's funny. It looks way undercooked on the surface, but the doneness is way more than I would want. So definitely don't recommend buying this thing, or at least using it for steaks. But thank you for stopping by. I still had fun doing this video. And please, if you like it, give me a thumbs up and leave a comment down below. It will help my channel by leaving comments and interacting. See you on the next video. Cheers.